A new law enforcement bulletin obtained by ABC News includes this image of a banner invoking the words found on the shooter's bullets. The bulletin warns many social media users have outright advocated for the continued killings of CEOs, with some aiming to spread fear by posting hit lists. What do you make of people celebrating the murder of Brian Thompson, or someone who sees in the suspect someone to take inspiration from?
Celebrating this conduct is abhorrent to me. It's deeply disturbing. And what I would say to members of the public, people who, as you described, are celebrating this and maybe contemplating other action, that we will be vigilant and we will hold people accountable. We are at the ready.
We just got through speaking with the DA. David, they are really concerned about how this suspect is now being perceived by some, and they are prepared, especially after that outburst outside of court, they are prepared to take any threat stemming from the death of Brian Thompson seriously. David?
Aaron Katursky leading us off tonight here. Aaron, thank you. The other breaking headline late today, FBI Director Christopher Wray announcing he will resign at the end of the Biden administration amid pressure from President-elect Trump. Wray was actually appointed by Trump, and what he said today. Here's Mary Bruce.
Tonight, under pressure from President-elect Donald Trump, FBI Director Christopher Wray announcing he will resign in January, more than 2 years before his term was set to end.
I've decided the right thing for the Bureau is for me to serve until the end of the current administration in January and then step down. This is the best way to avoid dragging the Bureau deeper into the fray.
Trump himself appointed Wray in 2017, saying he would be a fierce guardian of the law and a model of integrity. But Trump soured on his pick after the FBI launched investigations into his efforts to overturn the 2020 election and alleged mishandling of classified information, agents discovering documents at his Florida home, in a storage room, in the ballroom, even a bathroom. Just days ago, saying this.
Well, I can't say I'm thrilled with him. He invaded my home.
Trump had already announced plans to replace Wray with his loyal defender, Kash Patel. So for Wray, the writing was on the wall. Today, saying his decision wasn't easy, but it was right.
My focus is, and always has been, on us and on doing what's right for the FBI. Our adherence to our core values, our dedication to independence and objectivity, and our defense of the rule of law. Those fundamental aspects of who we are must never change.
Trump bluntly declaring the resignation of Christopher Wray is a great day for America. Patel, who's been meeting with senators on the Hill, once wrote the FBI has become so thoroughly compromised it will remain a threat to the people unless drastic measures are taken.
Mr. Patel, Christopher Wray just announced he's resigning. What's your reaction?
We look forward to a very smooth transition, and I'll be ready to go on day.
Are you going to be seeking retribution against Donald Trump's political opponents, sir?
But Democrats are concerned about the independence of the FBI.
There was a reason we put in place the idea that an FBI director would serve for 10 years, so that you weren't subject to the whims of a particular president. Am I worried about that independence of the FBI? You bet.
David Kash Patel making the rounds on the Hill today, but there was another Trump nominee here as well. Pete Hegseth, his embattled pick for defense secretary, meeting with senators, including Republican Susan Collins. She told me they had a constructive, substantive meeting on a range of topics, including the allegations against him of excessive drinking, sexual misconduct, and financial mismanagement. But David, she's waiting to see his FBI background check.
Mary Bruce up on the Hill for us tonight. Mary, thank you. Next tonight here, a major storm slamming the Northeast as we're on the air this evening. High winds, heavy rain, flash flooding. Look at the radar tonight showing the storm barreling up the East Coast. 60 million Americans on alert from the Carolinas up to New York City to New England. In the west at this hour, red flag warnings remain in effect near Malibu. The Franklin fire still out of control. The evacuations, Dick Van Dyke among those evacuated. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Zee on all of this tonight for us. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, David. The flood and wind alerts are still up. We are in it right now with that front passing as we speak. So you can see on the radar where the heaviest rain, that yellow and orange, that's where you could see another 2 to 4 inches, and the same area gets it. Some spots have already had 2. And then the winds could still gust 50 to 60 miles per hour. Now, this is going to be replaced late tonight, early tomorrow with really cold air. So that is going to turn on the lake effect snow machine in western New York, a foot or 2, West Michigan as well, up to 3 feet close to that Tug Hill Plateau. And finally, it's the wind chill. Sub-zero from Chicago to the north and even Tampa in a cold weather advisory. Their feels like just above freezing, David.